月牙になることだ。ごときがこの私を超えるだろう。無月。
These days, the anime genre is growing so fast that you might forget how most people didn't even know the difference between an anime and a cartoon up until a few years ago. Still, over the years, anime has produced many moments that went viral and introduced millions of new fans to the beauty of this medium. In this video, we're going to pay homage to 10 such special moments that broke the internet. So, let's dive right into it. The first moment on our list is Gon's absurd transformation in the Chimera Ant arc, which was one for the history books for sure. This sweet boy turned into a character whose very aura was defined by his rage. This happened when Gon finally realized that Kite was gone after living in denial for so long. His soul was crushed, and he wondered if he might have been the reason Kite died. The way his regret turned into hatred for Pito was a beautiful example of great character writing, and the animation given in this pivotal scene made it way better than any of us could have imagined. So it wasn't a surprise when you soon could find long articles dissecting this scene to its very basics. Next up on our list, we have Rem's confession.
Let's start over right here. From square one. No. We'll start from zero.
Now, ReZero Season 1 had a lot going for it. It had one of the most unique MCs that we'd ever seen before, and its gruesome imagery was shocking for isekai fans who had gotten used to seeing rainbows coming out of people's bodies whenever they got stabbed. It wasn't long before everyone was talking about it. But one of the biggest criticisms was the lack of emotions in our female lead, Amelia. I mean, sure, she shared some cute scenes with Subaru, but she wasn't the waifu that many people had hoped for. Well, that criticism was gone when Rem confessed to our protagonist. Her heartfelt confession and Subaru's honest response started an online war about who was the best girl and turned this emotional scene into a classic anime moment. At number 8, we have Monkey D. Luffy's arrival at Onigashima Dome. Ask anyone about their favorite One Piece episode and you're sure to get many different answers. After all, the show has more than 1,000 friggin' episodes. But one episode that is chosen by many as their favorite is episode 1015. This is the episode where Monkey D. Luffy not only proclaims his dream to become the Pirate King in Kaido's face, but does so after smashing that face with an almighty blow. It's safe to say that pretty soon the internet was ablaze with people especially praising the episode for its movie-level animation, which only added to the greatness of this special moment of our favorite shonen. At number 7, we have the fight where Sasuke and Naruto take on Momoshiki. Now, the moment Sasuke and Naruto teamed up to fight Momoshiki, I couldn't even have imagined the Sakuga Fest I was about to witness. This fight from episode 65 of Boruto became one of my favorite fights of all time, and soon I realized I wasn't alone. There was no anime forum or review channel where this wasn't being praised for its god-tier animation. Hand-to-hand combat in this fight became the gold standard for every fight in the future. But in my opinion, one big reason behind the insane popularity of this fight is the sheer nostalgic feel to this battle, where we get to witness two of our favorite characters working side by side and creating magic. Next up, we have the grand basement reveal from Attack on Titan. The second part of Season 3 is still the best season of Attack on Titan in my humble opinion. Seeing how much it achieved in just 10 episodes blows me away. Not only did it give us one of the best team battles in all of anime, but also introduced a twist that simply shook the anime community. The basement reveals that take place after the Battle of Shiganshina District changed the entire perception of the series. This is what turned a survival anime into the political masterclass that Attack on Titan is right now. The show has had many mind-boggling moments so far, and this grand reveal is one of the most popular ones out there. The fight between Saitama and Boros comes at number 5 on our list. Now, One Punch Man was a cultural phenomenon even before its awesome finale. It was just a crazy show that united boomers and zoomers through its hilarious plot and superb storytelling. However, the crown jewel of the entire series has to be the fight between our bald hero Saitama and the galactic titan Boros. The stakes, the animation, and the honest dialogue were the main talking points for many people who just couldn't get over what they had watched. This was also the first time we saw Saitama throw multiple punches, even though the fight was pretty one-sided in the end. Next up, we have the moment Gojo reveals his eyes.
無料空所
It was crazy when Jujutsu Kaisen became the second highest globally trending topic on Twitter after episode 7 aired in Japan. What was the reason for this sudden leap in popularity, you may ask? Well, we saw a beautiful fight where a cursed spirit named Jogo got his ass handed to him. And also, Gojo revealed his goddamn eyes and blinded half the planet in the process. The whole episode was a complete trip, with Gojo showing us why every single character in the show puts up with his goofy antics. His domain expansion was also a thing of beauty and gave us real hope for the future of Mappa. There were so many talking points about this episode, and the eyes were just a complete bonus. At number 3, we have United States of Smash from My Hero Academia, which has given us plenty of ultra hype scenes so far, from Deku's fight against Overhaul to Endeavor's redemption. We got so many moments that became immortal due to their strong internet presence. However, one scene that really broke the internet has more than 40 million views on YouTube. The United States of Smash ended one of the most intense fights in the entire series during an astounding emotional sequence. The commentary during a fight can be a bit of a drag at times, but even that shines as All Might passes the baton of the ultimate hero after putting everything he has into a single punch. Next up, we have the fight between Tanjiro and Rui. Since it was the new kid on the block, Demon Slayer was being criticized heavily for being just another battle shonen. People were calling it out for following all the major shonen tropes and not bringing anything new to the table. But all these, and I mean every single one of these critics, was silenced by a sequence that lasted less than a minute. I'm sure you've guessed it already, since Tanjiro slicing Rui's head off is just that popular. This scene showed us what we could expect in terms of animation, and people, including many celebrities, just couldn't stop talking about it. It is one of the biggest reasons behind Demon Slayer's global popularity, which made it the best-selling manga by miles. And looking back at that moment, I guess we can all agree that the series deserves all the fame it has received over the years. Now, before we reveal the number 1 entry on our list, make sure you give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of our content. And let's get those subs over 9,000! Because finally, the number 1 moment on our list is when Kakarot goes Ultra Instinct during his fight against Jiren in Dragon Ball Super. And this might be the only anime moment that quite literally broke the internet. The day the episode came out, servers were flooded with traffic and many went down, including the ones at Crunchyroll. The Ultra Instinct form, which helped Goku go toe-to-toe with Jiren, reminded many of their childhood when they watched this invincible character go Super Saiyan on Frieza's prejudiced ass. And even though Dragon Ball Super suffers from bad animation at times, this fight was just beautiful and gave us a spectacle that we could remember fondly for years. And that wraps up today's video. What do you think of my list, guys? Share your thoughts and suggestions with me in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.